Hello, and welcome to our comprehensive guide on choosing the perfect business credit card in 2026, where the financial landscape has shifted and your strategy needs to be sharper than ever before. Running a business requires constant decision making, but one of the most impactful choices you will make this year involves deciding between a points-based rewards system or a straightforward cash-back model. In this video, we are going to dive deep into the mechanics of both systems while paying special attention to the rising importance of annual percentage rates, or APR, which have seen significant fluctuations in the current economic climate. Whether you are a startup founder looking to maximize every cent or an established enterprise aiming for luxury travel perks, understanding these nuances is essential for your bottom line. The great debate, points versus cash back. The case for cash back. For many business owners, simplicity is the ultimate luxury, and that is exactly what cash back cards offer in 2026. You don't have to worry about blackout dates, devalued points, or complex transfer partners, because cash is a universal language that goes straight back into your operating budget. Fixed value, you know exactly what a dollar is worth, whereas point values can fluctuate based on how you redeem them. Ease of use, most cash-back cards automatically apply your earnings as a statement credit, which simplifies your accounting and improves your immediate cash flow. High spend categories in 2026. We are seeing cards offering up to 3 or even 5 on specific business essentials like software subscriptions, green energy utilities, and digital advertising. The power of points. On the other side of the coin, points and miles cards remain the champion for those who know how to play the game. If your business involves frequent travel, or if you enjoy high-end perks, points often provide a much higher cent per point return than a flat cash back rate ever could. Outsized value. By transferring points to airline or hotel partners, you can often achieve a value of 2 or 3 cents per point, effectively doubling or tripling your return compared to cash back. Luxury perks. These cards often come with airport lounge access, premium insurance, and concierge services that can make the grind of business travel significantly more bearable. Sign-up bonuses. In 2026, sign-up bonuses have reached record highs, sometimes offering enough points for multiple international business class flights just for hitting a realistic spending requirement. Navigating APR in 2026. While rewards are exciting, we must address the elephant in the room, which is the interest rate. In 2026, APR rates have stabilized, but remain higher than the historical averages of the previous decade. Critical rule: if you carry a balance from month to month, the interest you pay will almost always outweigh the value of any points or cash back you earn. If your business model requires you to carry a balance, your priority should not be rewards, but rather finding the lowest possible APR or a card with a zero introductory period. Many cards this year are offering 12 to 18 months of interest-free spending, which acts as a cheap short-term loan for inventory or equipment. However, once that period ends, the variable APR can jump significantly, so you must have a clear repayment strategy in place to avoid eroding your profit margins. How to make the final decision to choose the right card? You need to look at your last 12 months of spending and categorize where your money is actually going. If your spending is erratic and spread across many small vendors, a flat-rate cash-back card is likely your best bet for consistent returns. If your spending is concentrated in travel, dining, or shipping, a tiered points card will likely serve you better. Remember, the best card isn't the one with the flashiest marketing, but the one that aligns with your specific spending habits and your Financial goals for the coming year. Take the time to read the fine print regarding annual fees and foreign transaction fees, as these hidden costs can quickly negate the benefits of a high reward rate. Guide for navigating the complex world of business credit in 2026. Today, we are taking a deep dive into the strategic battle between points and cash back, while keeping a very close eye on the volatile nature of APR rates in this modern economy. As a business owner, you know that every single dollar counts, and choosing the wrong card could mean leaving thousands of dollars on the table, or even worse, falling into a high-interest trap that stifles your growth. In 2026, the financial landscape has changed, with banks offering more specialized rewards than ever before. To attract savvy entrepreneurs, let us start by breaking down the cash back model, because for many it remains the gold standard of simplicity and reliability. When you choose a cash back card, you are essentially getting a guaranteed discount on every single purchase your business makes. There is no need to log into a portal to check travel conversion rates or worry about whether your points are going to expire at the end of the year. In 2026, many cards are offering flat rates of 2.5% on all purchases, which provides an incredible boost to your bottom line. This is particularly beneficial for businesses with high overhead costs that do not fall into traditional categories like travel or dining. If you are buying raw materials, paying for office rent, or investing in heavy machinery, a cash back card ensures that you get a tangible return that can be reinvested directly into your operations. However, we must also consider the allure and the massive potential of points-based systems, which have become incredibly sophisticated this year. Points are the preferred choice for the high-flying executive and the digital nomad, because their value is flexible and can be stretched far beyond their face value. If you understand how to navigate transfer partners and loyalty programs, a single point can be worth double or even triple what a cent of cash back would give you. In 2026, we are seeing points cards that offer 10 times rewards on green energy initiatives and infrastructure, which are the booming sectors of our current economy. Imagine earning enough points from your server costs to fly your entire team to a conference in Europe for free. That is the power of a well-managed points strategy. But we cannot talk about rewards without talking about the silent profit killer, which is the PER. In 2026, interest rates have stayed at a premium, and if you are not careful, the cost of carrying a balance will completely evaporate any benefits you have earned. If your business has fluctuating cash flow and you find yourself needing to carry a balance for a few months, you must prioritize a low per card over a high reward card every single time. Some cards in 2026 are specifically designed for this, offering lower variable rates in exchange for a more modest rewards structure. You have to ask yourself if the 3% cash back is worth it when you are paying 24% in interest. The answer is always no. Another factor to consider is the introductory 0% APR period, which has become a vital tool for startups in 2026. Many founders are using these cards as interest-free loans to fund their initial inventory or marketing campaigns. If you can pay off the balance before the introductory period ends, you have essentially used the bank's money for free while earning rewards on top of it. But this requires a disciplined accounting team and a clear exit strategy. As we look toward the rest of 2026, you also need to evaluate the perks that come with these cards, such as comprehensive cyber insurance and automated expense tracking, which have become standard features. Some cards now offer built-in AI assistants that categorize your spending for tax purposes in real time, which can save your business hundreds of hours in